Under a dark, stormy sky filled with flying dragons, a massive, jagged tower rises from a landscape of sharp rocks and flowing lava. This is the domain of the enemy. A narration box sets the scene. Vermouth, the hero, and his 4 companions went to see Magic Count Helmut to subdue the Demon King. 5 legendary warriors charge across a stone bridge, weapons drawn and ready for battle. They are united and determined. The story continues. They killed 3 of the 5 Demon Kings, and now only 2 remain. The group plunges into a chaotic battle. They are immediately surrounded by a swarm of nightmares, massive red dragons, and an army of horned demons with glowing eyes. The monsters attack from every direction, trying to overwhelm the heroes. Leading the charge is the white-haired hero Vermouth. With intense focus, he swings his glowing blue sword. In a blur of speed, he slashes through the dark monsters, cutting them down instantly. A title card introduces him as the Great Vermouth. Behind him, the purple-haired mage Senya rushes forward. She grips her magical staff, her expression full of excitement. "I can use my magic," she shouts, "against these numbers." She unleashes a powerful blast of energy, causing a massive explosion that sends debris and enemies flying. She is introduced as the Wise Senya. Amidst the smoke, the blonde priestess Anise stands calmly. She clasps her hands, glowing with golden light. "Everyone, I will give you all a blessing," she announces. Suddenly, a blue demon screeches, "Keek!" and lunges at her. In a shocking twist, she doesn't use magic, but brutally smashes the demon with a heavy mace, splattering blood across the floor. She is the faithful Anise. Finally, the large, muscular warrior roars a battle cry. "Woo!" He swings a gigantic battle axe with incredible force. The impact decimates a circle of enemies, sending blood raining down upon him as he clears a path for his team. The massive warrior with the wild grin and scarred face is introduced as the Brave Moron. Nearby, a scarred warrior with red hair, Hamel, sprints desperately across the battlefield. He yells at the white-haired hero ahead of him, "Vermouth, that bastard! Stop going ahead of me!" Desperate not to be left behind, Hamel charges into the enemy lines, screaming for the monsters to move. Hamel unleashes a flurry of attacks, cutting down enemies in a flash of blue light. Despite his skill, history remembers him unkindly. The text introduces him as the foolish Hamel. As he catches his breath, a narration reveals the bitter truth. Hamel was always jealous of Vermouth. He claimed they were rivals, but he was the only one who thought so. While the others fought with elegance, Hamel often struggled just to keep pace, repeatedly ending up battered and humiliated. Back in the present battle, Hamel wipes his mouth, thinking the area is clear. Suddenly, his eyes widen in terror. He screams, "Vermouth!" and throws himself in front of the hero. A massive spike from a hidden demon pierces Hamel's chest, saving Vermouth, but sealing Hamel's fate. Vermouth catches his falling comrade, his eyes wide with shock as blood spurts from the wound. The demon, a towering horned beast, prepares another strike, but Vermouth explodes with rage. With blinding speed, he slices the monster into pieces, disintegrating it in a burst of light. The rest of the party, Anise, Senya, and Moron, rush to Hamel's side, horror on their faces. Vermouth looks down at his dying friend. "You didn't need to die like this," he says softly. Blood dripping from his mouth, Hamel manages a weak smile. This much is an honorable death. With his last ounce of strength, he grabs Vermouth's hand. "Vermouth, you must defeat the Demon King." Tears streaming down his face, Vermouth grips Hamel's hand tight. "I swear on the hero's name, I will massacre all of the Demon Kings." Hamel's vision begins to fade. He asks Anise to pray for him and tells Moron he is the bravest warrior ever. He looks at the weeping Senya and begins to confess, "To be honest, I like—" But before he can finish his sentimental final words, the scene shatters. "I never liked you!" A young boy stomps furiously on a children's history book. "I didn't say that!" he screams. This is the reincarnated Hamel, now a young boy with messy gray hair. He's trembling with rage at the storybook's inaccuracy. Which bastard wrote this children's book? If the author wasn't anonymous, I'd go beat the shit out of them right now. He picks up the book, disgusted. Why is everyone else called the great, the wise, the faithful, and the brave, while I'm called the foolish? Hamel the foolish? Ha! He throws the book across the room, furious that his old companions didn't protect his honor after he died. Calming down, he realizes the truth. Well, it's not like they'd have ever thought the dead Hamel would reincarnate with the memories of his past life. He touches his face, reflecting on his death 300 years ago. He walks toward a large, golden-framed portrait of Vermouth hanging on the wall. The irony is overwhelming. I reincarnated as one of Vermouth, the hero's descendants. The boy stands resolute, introduced now as Eugene Lionheart, 13 years old.